Hello everyone. So today we start our lecture with the introduction. What I believe that people of every age, have a hesitation to give their introduction on a stage or in the schools, so like kids and adults and teenagers, every age of people, they feel very hesitate while giving their introduction. So make it very simple and make it very clear. So first of all, in the introduction, we just introduce our name. In the name we always say myself, which is, I believe, that truly wrong. We should not say myself because it is a reflexive pronoun and grammatically it is totally wrong. So how do we pronounce our name? We say my names, or I am known by the name. It is in if you have to introduce your name in the introduction, we're gonna say like my name's Neha, I am Neha, or I am known by the name Neha. In the next, we're gonna tell our address. We say I am living there, which sounds very sluggish. You can also say like I live in, instead of saying I live in, you can say that I am a resident of. If you are a resident of Mohali, you can say that I am a resident of Mohali, which is situated in Punjab. I am a resident of dash and dash place, which is situated in Rajasthan. Like you can also say I hail from. I am resident, I hail from. Or you can say I am an inhabitant of Punjab. I am an inhabitant of dash and dash city. Instead of saying I live in, you can say I am inhabitant, I resides, or you can say I hail from. After intimating your address, you have to tell about your qualification. If you are a school going kid or if you are a school going student, you can say that I have done my, or I have accomplished my, or I have completed. जो आपने whatever the class you have accomplished. For example, you have done your 6th standard or 10th standard. You can say that I have accomplished my 10th standard under which board? CBSE, ICSE, dash and dash board. You have to clear that. Or if you are have accomplished your graduation, if you are if you are an adult, if you have accomplished your graduation and masters, you have to tell each and everything about it. For example, I have accomplished my masters in commerce, science, whatever it is, from which university. You have to tell that. If you have done your from any college, you have to mention the name of a university, because degree we are getting is from the university. For example, I have done my masters in commerce from Punjab University, right? Then after, you have to tell about your family, like how many family members do you have. So you should not use my family, there are 10 members in my family. You have to start that I belong to a, if you are a nuclear family belonging, you can say that I belong to a nuclear family, or I belong to a joint family. As my family is concerned, God has blessed me with a loving and caring family, okay, comprising dash members. I belong to a nuclear family. As my family is concerned, God has blessed me with a loving and caring family comprising 5 members. Now the number of members you are living together. Beside my parents, I have 2 siblings. If you have 1 sibling, you can say 1 sibling. If you have 2, then I have 2 siblings. If you are including yourself in that, you can say we are 2 siblings. Like I have a brother, I gonna say we are 2 siblings. If I have a 1 sister or 1 brother, I gonna say I have 1 sibling, right? Or if you are only child of your family, how do you introduce in your family member? I am the only child of my family. Okay. Or if you are a housewife, or if you are a domestic engineer, how gonna introduce that? Like there are 4 members in my family. I belong to a joint family. There are 10 members in my family. God has blessed me with a very caring and loving family comprising 10 members. Beside my in-laws, I have a husband who is a businessman. If he is a businessman service in the service line, you can say that he's a serviceman. And I have 2 issues. Okay, what they are doing it, you can introduce that also. After that, you're gonna introduce your hobby and interest. Oh, what is the difference between a hobby and interest? Hobby, which you do daily, the task which you perform daily, which you like very much. For example, a hobby, the task which we do daily. For example, if you read your newspaper, or dancing, playing basketball, football, or making some new dishes, so you can say that my hobby is playing basketball, my hobby is doing dance, ठीक है, dancing, or my hobby is whatever. It must be, knowledgeable. My hobby cannot be watching TV programs, because we are not gaining something from it. So it must be, infotainment, information plus entertainment, called infotainment. So your hobby must be infotainment. Interest could be, my hobbies surfing the net, watching TV programs, whatever your interest could be, but your hobby should be infotainment, right? So my hobby is reading newspaper and doing dance. I love dancing, so I can say that my hobby is dancing, and I am also interested in, take care, cooking, and learning something. So I can add on it, or watching TV, internet, surfing the net, watching TV programs. Okay, after that, what you have to tell, about your strength. Like, what are the strengths of your, so strength, it must be like that ki it should be believable. For example, if you are an adult and you are going for a company for an interview, so it not be you like anything like, I have good leadership quality. I believe that you have a good leadership quality. For example, I say that my strength is that I am an ambivert person. What does it mean? The person who change himself or herself according to the situation or people. For example, I believe that I am an ambivert person. Whatever the situation and the people are in front of me, I change myself. Or I am a very flexible people. I am a very flexible person who change herself according to the person. Okay, if you are very diligent, you can say that I am very diligent, or I am very dexterous personality, or I have a good leadership qualities. But whenever you're telling your strength, please connect with your past experience, so that the person who is sitting in front of you, at least he can believe. Okay, there is a coincidence happen in the past, but due to my strength, I handle it very easily. So I believe that I am a very capable guy. Okay, I am a very capable kid, I am very capable, student in front of you. Okay, never ever tell your strength if you're weakness. If you are telling your weakness in your introduction, just convey it into a positive way, so that it should not be like, hurdle for your future. After that, we just tell about our goal or aim. Goal, that must be of 5 years. Like, what is your 5-year plans? What are you going to, for example, you're school going kid, you're gonna say that my goal in my life is that I just want to achieve the highest marks. Apart from that, I just want to be an excel in my studies and in my career, or whatever I'm the things I'm doing, I just want to be an excel in that. But there is a difference between goal and aim. Goal, it is a 5-year, and there must be some changes, we can do some changes in it. But aim is a target where we want to reach. For example, my goal in my life, that I just want to be prepare a best lectures for my students, and whatever the learner sitting in front of me, I just want to give my best to them. But my aim in my life to be a happy person, because I believe that sometimes it happens that we want to achieve a target. For example, I want to become a chartered accountant. I become that, and there are so many people who are doing suicide and more facing a lot of problems like stress or traumas in their life by achieving that. So my aim in my life to be a happy person and want to spread happiness in to every soul, to every student, to every person who come in front of me. So that is my aim. So you choose your aim wisely, because wherever you go for an interview, you are giving your inner introduction. In either you are a kid or an adult, anyone, they gonna ask you, and they gonna tie you somewhere. So it must be very very informative. You must have knowledge, and you are really prepared for that. You must be prepared for that. It should not be like you are giving it. So that is all about introduction. You can add something into it. while telling, and you make it a precise also, you make it a full-fledged also. I have given you a full-fledged introduction. In the introduction it must be like your name, your address, your qualification, your strength, your hobbies and interest, and your goal and aim of your life. You can, if you are a student and it is asked that tell me about your introduction or give me an introduction in a 1 minute, so you just need to tell about your name and what you are doing in your life, for example your qualification and little bit about interest. If you are, thank you, that's all about it.